Welcome friends, welcome our New Hope Mechanical channel. Whatever we learn, we will share here for our newly upcoming job seekers and mechanical students. It will very helpful for all of them. So today I want to discuss about center of gravity. The center of gravity already we learned in school or physics subject. Mostly it's very interested subject, but we are forget that. After when we are coming to work, we don't know exactly what is center of gravity. When we are lifting any weight, that time we are thinking what is center of gravity. Then we know the concept, but we don't know how to able to answer that one. So I want to clarify that center of gravity. The center of gravity is the point where an object's weight is evenly distributed and it is at equilibrium. So nothing but it's very easy. Is the point where an object weight is evenly distributed and it is at equilibrium. So every object has a center point by the weight which is distributed evenly, and when we are lifting it balanced, it called center of gravity. One more time I will read that. The center of gravity is the point where an object's weight is evenly distributed and it is at equilibrium. So which are the key points? It will decide the center of gravity. So balance point. Center of gravity is the point where an object balances perfectly. So someone asking what is center of gravity, you can answer them. Center of gravity is the point where an object balances perfectly. The object cannot tilt or cannot going down. It will centrally, where the weight it will loaded in centrally. It called center of gravity. So weight distribution, center of gravity represents the average location of an object's weight. If you know the center of gravity point, you can know the average location of an object's weight. Stability, an object is stable when its center of gravity is low and concentrated. So if you know the center of gravity point, then you can lift the object, it will stable, it cannot tilt or it cannot going down. So rotation, center of gravity affects an object's rotation and movements. So when you need to rotate anything, if you don't know the center of gravity, you hold the other point, the object maybe can down or maybe fell down or maybe eccentric rotation, it not concentrated. So these are the key points we need to know, friends. So center of gravity, it will decide by balance point, weight distribution, stability and rotation. So next, what are the factors affecting the center of gravity? Which are the factors? So already know mass distribution. So if you have any object, but the mass, the weight, one side is high, another side is low, then it means it will affect the center of gravity. Shape and size. Shape. Actually we know the shape. If the rectangular shape means if okay it's a uniform, but one side is rectangular, the next one projected to same cone shape, it means that shape and size it will affect the center of gravity. Object density, the one side density is high, the another side is low, it means actually the weight will be coming the higher density side. So orientation, these are the factors are affecting the center of gravity. How can we calculate the center of gravity? Actually we are using geometric formula. So if you know the object size, then we can calculate the formula by the equations or circle and square, the area of the formula. Okay, then the integration or numerical methods of complex shapes. Then application, which are the applications mostly the center of gravity using? Engineering design, buildings and bridges they are made in that time, and robotic and mechanics, when we are designing the robotics or mechanical or machineries, that time we are using the center of gravity. Aerospace, mainly the aerospace field is mostly used the center of gravity point. Architecture and construction. Transportation, friends, we know the transportations, when we load the truck any weight, we need the center of gravity where the weight will be activated. The weight, the trailer, in example the trailer has more length, then you locate the object in the middle, it's okay, the center of gravity is the middle. In case you locate the object in the last corner, the vehicle will be fell down. So it's the applications where the center of gravity we are using. So finally I want to explain what is center of gravity. The center of gravity of an object is where we can consider all of the weight of the object to be concentrated. This is a useful concept in physics and engineering. It is used to determine the stability of objects when they are tilted. So already we discussed that where the weight of the object can be considered, it called center of gravity. So mostly this concept is of physics and engineering. So we are the engineering students or we are the mechanical, we need to know what is center of gravity. So it is used to determine the stability of objects when they are tilted. The object is uniformly, the object is it okay, is it straight, no problem. But when we are going to tilt, we need the center of gravity where the weight will be activated. So we have some example. You see the load, the crane hook, then the pipe. We are need to lifting the pipe. You see here, they use the sling, this position. That time the pipe will be not horizontal position. It may be caused to fell down or accident. So the next image you can see there, they locate the sling in the correct area, then it will uniformly hanging. So we need to know where the center of gravity will be activated. If the pipe is the same density, then the weight is here, this is a center point, then we need to add the sling, this and this. Is it wrong? Because you see the length of this side and this side. So this side is more length, this side is less length. So we need to calculate the area first, how much length is done. Then from to center we need to evenly add the sling or the position of the sling. Then it will be equally up. So this is the correct example of center of gravity. I think we are already understand that. You see the seesaw, the children are playing there. The center point is there. So they make this when the children or when the child is not here, the center shaft, it will be equal. It will be not coming down, not coming up. It will be horizontal equal position. But when those children are sitting there, if maybe the same weight, the center of gravity is activated in here. So it's equal. If maybe the child is more than this child weight, it will come down. Maybe this child those are same weight and this will give more load by himself, then it will be come automatically down. So the center of gravity means the weight where the object weight can be concentrated. So you see the images, this is the cylinder, you see the weight where it will be come down. This is a circle type where the weight will be come down, you see that. This is the ring where the weight will be activated. This is the most examples of center of gravity. So finally, final students, what is center of gravity? Friends, the center of gravity of an object is where we can consider all the weight of the object to be concentrated. This is useful of concept in physics and engineering. It is used to determine the stability of objects when they are tilted. Thank you, friends.